Too many people seem to believe that silence was a void that needed to be filled, even if nothing important was said. If only they would all just leave me alone with my books and my letters, I would be content to let life and the world pass me by. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. We are saved by faith alone, but the faith that saves is never alone. You know, life fractures us all into little pieces. It harms us, but it's how we glue those fractures back together that make us stronger. Don't sacrifice yourself too much, because if you sacrifice too much, there's nothing else you can give, and nobody will care for you. It does not take courage to kill. It takes courage to live. If you've got the truth, you can demonstrate it. Talking doesn't prove it. Do good. Live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas. What you don't know won't hurt you. A dubious maxim. Sometimes what you don't know can hurt you very much. Stand up for what is right, even if it means standing alone. Life is dear to every living thing. The worm that crawls upon the ground will struggle for it. Anything that smiles often needs to be reminded that the world is a cruel, dark place. Those who make conversations impossible make escalation inevitable. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Don't tell me about your God with your words. Show me about your God with your actions. When terrible things have happened to you, sometimes the promise of something good can be just as frightening. Life is a journey that necessitates progress. Keep moving, because each step brings you closer to your goals. You were given life. It is your duty to find something beautiful within life, no matter how slight. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. A path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. There's only so much emotional superglue in a person's soul that everything just stays broken. To succeed, you must reach for the stars and let your imagination find its own path. No matter how smart we may think we are, no matter how committed we are to our truth, we can lose our way. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. Take risks, make bold decisions, and enjoy the journey of leaving your own unique mark in this world. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. In my many years, I have come to a conclusion that 1 useless man is a shame, 2 is a law firm, and 3 or more is a Congress. When you use your energy and resources to punish people, you run out of energy and resources to protect people. The real question of life after death isn't whether or not it exists, but even if it does, what problem this really solves. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. Good authors worry about genres, great authors don't. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. If you're not failing every now and again, it's a sign you're not doing anything very innovative. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Everybody stay positive no matter how negative life gets. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. We should be humble in our approach, but should not grumble towards life. You are the point of origin for everything in your world. You set the standard for yourself. Life is not complex. We are complex. Life is simple, and the simple thing is the right thing. A writer must teach himself that the basest of all things is to be afraid. The goal is timeless. Chase the moment, and you lose. Life consists of what man is thinking about all day. Life isn't about what you get, it's about what you do with what you get. Even a soul submerged in sleep is hard at work and helps make something of the world. You may be good, but that doesn't make me bad. You may be intelligent, but that doesn't make me a fool. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. Dreams are hopeful because they exist as pure possibility. Unlike memories, which are fossils, long dead and buried deep. You know the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. Ordinary people merely think how they shall spend their time. A man of talent tries to use it. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Life's like a movie. Write your own ending. Keep believing. Keep pretending. Cut not the wings of your dreams, for they are the heartbeat and the freedom of your soul. Aim for the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. I believe that words are strong, that they can overwhelm what we fear when fear seems more awful than life is good. Truth is a hard master and costly to serve, but it simplifies all problems. Words don't have the power to hurt you, unless that person meant more to you than you are willing to confess. Dining with the king, your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. Man is always prey to his truths. Once he has admitted them, he cannot free himself from them. Stand up and walk. Move on. After all, you have perfect legs to stand on. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. Don't plan or make a financial decision that is dependent on another person without letting them know first. You are a wonderful creation. You know more than you think you know, just as you know less than you want to know. In the end, it wasn't death that surprised her, but the stubbornness of life. Sometimes, we are so attached to our way of life that we turn down wonderful opportunities simply because we don't know what to do with it. You must understand, they fear you. There is nothing scarier in their minds than a girl who knows the power of her flames. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. The lessons of life amount not to wisdom, but to scar tissue and callus. Like a missing tooth, sometimes an absence is more noticeable than a presence. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. Excellence is not a destination, it is a continuous journey that never ends. The soul exists partly in eternity and partly in time. Imagining that you are deep and complex, but others are simple, is one of the primary signs of malignant selfishness. I can chase you, and I can catch you, but there is nothing I can do to make you mine. It takes guts and humility to admit mistakes. Admitting we're wrong is courage, not weakness. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. A lot of the conflict you have in your life exists simply because you're not living in alignment. You're not being true to yourself. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. There is no standard normal. Normal is subjective. There are 7 billion versions of normal on this planet. Courage is feeling fear, not getting rid of fear, and taking action in the face of fear. Always remember people who have helped you along the way, and don't forget to lift someone up. Atheism is a way of humility. It's to think oneself to be an animal, as we are actually, and to allow oneself to become human. Beauty as we feel it is something indescribable. What it is or what it means can never be said. Never give up on anybody. Miracles happen every day. If your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform. To me, there is nothing complicated about ordinary equality. Embrace the truth that joy does not happen to us. It reflects our mindset and choices. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. You don't win races by wishing. You win them by running faster than everyone else does.